We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Taijuan Walker is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Cal Ripken Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Pops this one up. Rizzo has a play. 1 out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Previously with Taijuan Walker, who's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Riding into the box, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Go down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Brandon Kingman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Now the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road. Not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout at the track. The wall. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. His first homer so far in the series, and they've taken a one-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Stepping in now,
Batting
Kyle Schwarber.
No left field.
He'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike one.
Schwarber.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 1-1 to Schwarber.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Batting fifth.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams. And he gets ahead 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. The relay throw to third now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
So we got him looking there. David Fletcher goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Brandon Kingman.
Into the box, Brandon Kingman. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Again, a 1-2. A big swing by Ripken. This one sent out to deep left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And foul. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go to bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Oh, that's in.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8. The catcher, Victor Garagini.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Ted Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Digging in now, J.J. Bleday. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. The short hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now.
Catcher, Jorge.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Into the box now, Taijuan Walker. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Taijuan Walker.
Jose Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Cubs, number 56, Jose
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next Cub up, Jackie Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Leday is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards tag.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Javier Baez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Two and 2 now to Baez. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Longoria over at second. Baez at first, 2 out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
44.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Anthony Rizzo is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the stretch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 5-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Trevor McGill, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Digging in, Nick Pratto.
Leading off for the Angels.
First offering on its way.
Number 34.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Pratto.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The pitcher,
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Kingman. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Angels ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Running hard, he's digging for second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the 2-1. Right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Now to the plate, Trevor McGill. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. So digging in now, Cal Ripken. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So,
oof, that one hit him above the shoulders.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1 the count. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Anthony Rendon goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Trout goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This one's down to third. Rendon is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So coming to the
third
plate,
baseman,
Evan Longoria.
Evan
He'll try to follow up the double in his last
Longoria.
at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike taken up in the zone. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs
Up next
until
for the
there's a
Cubs,
reason to start mixing it up.
shortstop,
He hasn't needed
Javier
many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Now in the box, J.J. Bleday. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Up next to the Angels, the catcher,
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
the first baseman,
Standing in,
number
Nick
34.
Pratto. 1 for 2
Nick
with a triple so
Pratto.
far in this one. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Runner back safely. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone.
The pitcher.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Brandon Kingman stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1-1 to the Angels pitcher.
1-0.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand a couple. They lead this. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
No left field.
First pitch on its way.
Schwarber.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting him. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired and there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the Cubs.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That finds the zone, a called strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. to is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hit hard to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cal Ripken. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. This is foul for the first strike. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Out in front of it, strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Schwarber has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Jackie Cole will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 11.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Angels do get a run in the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Victor Caratini.
The catcher, Victor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Andrew Knapp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 15, Andrew.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
In the dirt here. In time, and he is nailed at second. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
High in the air down the right field line. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing happened. Alec Mills has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Stewart, a native Floridian who was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Angels straight. Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in here, the veteran 3rd baseman Evan Longoria. Changeup called strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1-1. Misses for the 2nd ball.
The count is 2-1.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left, his 1st homer here in the series, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Javier Baez.
The batter number 9.
Shortstop. Will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher. Despite their home run production today,
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2-2 the count. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Trout is there, and he has it for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Lined into left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and we are tied again. Justin Anderson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Justin Anderson. Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason.
Swing and a line drive.
Hayward.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, Heater gets turned around.
At the plate now, Victor Caratini. He'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Starling Marte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Starling Marte.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. The 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Now batting, Jackie Robinson. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots.
Nope,
Time to
that's
make
a
some
ball.
great pitches.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Craig Kimbrell will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Into the box, Ted Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard hit ball to short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And some... Ty Buttrey comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 31.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there, 1 away.
The batter.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Count is 1-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder.
So now to the plate,
Kyle
Schwarber. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 0-1. Yank on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the... Stepping into the box, J.J. Bleday. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Aroldis Chapman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Aroldis Chapman.
Into the box now, Nick Pratto. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. At the plate, David Fletcher. We'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Cal Ripken will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Jordan Hicks takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hicks offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it. And it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in, Jason Hayward. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Rendon shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. David Bodie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Jackie Robinson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
First delivery to him on the way. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Angels have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was driving the ball so well in this one. Finished just a single shy of the cycle. So you know he's probably really happy and maybe just a little disappointed at the same time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 7 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you.